the things that the Efficient Agronomy project has already highlighted to us is that slugs are particularly difficult to monitor for and check for with a technological approach. So the way the season has gone has meant that actually slug damage is quite high this year. Slugs like high moisture levels, cool conditions, and that's exactly what we've had through this autumn period. We've also got a much delayed drilling period because of the amount of wet weather that we've seen. And so crops are at quite a high risk of slug damage. Slugs are very small. The symptoms in the early days are quite difficult to see without getting very close up to the leaves, and therefore anything like a satellite or NDVI can't give us the resolution we need until we get to a point where actually the problem is so large that it's defoliating the crop, and then it is visible to those systems. So it's already shown us that we need something different. Obviously we already have a current method for monitoring slugs, which is traditional slug trapping, where you utilise layers mash and a dark mat, and you put that layers mash underneath and try and trap for slugs that way, but it's quite high in terms of time intensity. So what we're going to try and do is develop a system to help us do that. That might be something like a ground-based drone which can run along this field at ground level and look at leaves and give us an idea of whether we're seeing the symptoms of slug damage. Or one of the systems that we are already in talks with the company to use is the LinCat system, and we hope to have that next year. And what that is essentially an electronic slug trap. So it's a high definition camera that sits out in the field and is constantly taking imagery, and as soon as it spots a slug, it sends an alert to the app or the phone to say how many it's found, and it will count them up through that day. So that will give us a real-time view of how many slugs we're seeing and whereabouts they are in that field. For now, however, we're using the traditional method with Michael, and we're assessing slug damage either in field or using slug trapping.